Oh, this is probably going to be the shortest upload I've done today, and it's going to be on batteries. Batteries galore, and it's got to be the #1 question I receive from you guys on a daily basis. RiP, what batteries do you use? What batteries should I use for this mod, and this setup, and this wattage? What are rewraps? What haven't been rewrapped? Before I move any further, I want to state this. I am no battery expert. I'm not going to be going over battery chemistry or battery safety. What I am going to go over are the batteries that I've been using, the batteries that I've done research on, and I'm also going to share a credible source with you guys on a guy that actually, he freaking reviews batteries like I review products. He goes on there, he tests every battery under the sun for vaping, and I'll post a link down in the description, so when you're done watching this video, check his link out, because he's the real deal, man, when it comes to batteries. He knows his shit. His name is Mooch, and if you've been vaping for a while and you've been researching batteries, you know who he is. And Mooch, if you're watching, thank you so much. If it weren't for you, brother, I wouldn't be where I'm at, because I review these products, right? And these products, they have to run off of batteries. And I know you're not making these batteries, but you're letting people know what batteries to buy, and they're able to vape safely, more safe because of you. I want to thank you for that. Thank you so much. Now, like I mentioned before, Mooch has this chart, right? And he's tested all these batteries that he highly recommends. And out of that chart, I've used every single one of those batteries, by the way, okay? And out of those batteries, the 3 that I'm going to talk about are the 3 that I use pretty much, well, one of them I use on a daily basis. One of them I've been using every day for the past 6 months. The other 2 I use on a weekly basis. These are my 3 favorite out of the chart, okay? One is this chocolate, the LGH2. LGH2, it's a 20 amp battery, 3000 milliamp hour. 3000 milliamp hour is the battery capacity. I love this thing. This is the universal battery for me. 40 to 60 watts, that's my sweet spot. I got this Relo RX200S. It's the new version. It's a triple 18650, vapes up to 200 watts. Well, I don't ever vape up to 200 watts. I vape between 40 and 60 watts probably 98% of the time. And 98% of the time, I'm using the chocolate batteries. If you're going to be using triple 18650 devices or even dual 18650 devices, you got to make sure that you marry the batteries. And what I mean by marrying the batteries, when you buy these batteries, okay, when I bought these, they've always been around each other. They're discharging together, they're charging together. Wherever one goes, the other one goes. That's marrying. You got to make sure you do that. It's a safer way. Another way I use these chocolates is in a single 18650 device, and that goes back to battery capacity. 3000 milliamp hour battery capacity. With this device, it's a 75 watt mod, okay? Now, I usually don't vape up to 75 watts. Right now, I'm vaping at, what am I vaping at? I'm only vaping at 38 watts. This, what is this? This iSub V tank on here. It's a 0.5 ohm coil head, stainless steel coil head, 38 watts. Here we go. Oh man, that is plenty warm for me. And with these chocolates, it kicks ass. This is my favorite battery, favorite of the 3. But again, all this is subjective. This may not be for you. If you vape at high wattages, super high wattages, you're not going to want to go with this battery. But if you like to vape lower wattages, 40 to 60 watts, even lower, this battery's kick ass. Again, the LGH2. Oh yeah, and here are the chocolates in this RX200S at 43.5 watts. That's it. 43.5 watts with this 0.27 ohm build. And she's a chuckifying it. Now, the next battery that I recently picked up, I would say 2 months ago, that I've been vaping on. When I don't have these, I go to this thing. It's good, especially 40 to 60 watts. Now, on this chart, it says 15 to 20 amps, something like that, and it's a 3000 milliamp hour battery. It's not as good as this. I like this a lot better, but when I don't have these, I go to the Samsung 30Q. And the last battery that I highly recommend for you high wattage vapors, you guys that want to vape 150, 200 watts, 100 watts, you want to, you know, mechanical mod lovers, cloud chasers who want to build super sub ohm and vape, Sony VTC4s. Now, the biggest issue with the Sony VTC4s is that people are saying you can't get them anymore. They're rewraps everywhere. That's the biggest downfall, but there's an upside to it because I know a guy that sells the real deal. These are real deal Sony VTC4s. I use these when I'm vaping at high wattages. I don't vape typically at high wattages, but if I take it up to like 80, 100 watts, that's what I use, man. And you can use these at higher wattages. With the Sony VTC4s, if you have doubts about buying these, don't buy them. There's another battery that I highly recommend and I've used. They're not on this list because I only use 2 of them and I trashed them after 3 months, but I trashed them because I trash all my batteries after I use them for a certain amount of time. But the other battery is the LG HB6. It's right up there with the Sony VTC4s in my opinion. The only difference is the Sony VTC4 is 2100 milliamp hour battery and the LG HB6 is a 30 amp just like this one, but it's 1500 milliamp hour. So that's the difference. That's the difference. Mooch tested the LG HB6 and he recommends it. Again, go check out Mooch's link. Go check out that chart. You guys be the judge. And if you're watching this and you have your favorite battery, please comment down below. So I hope that video helped. I know it was short and sweet, but you know what? It's informative, and that's what it's all about, baby. This is RiP Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now.